Welcome to the latest episode of Stay Out of My Beard with me, Brandon J. McDermott, and of course, my man Matt from Beard Laws. On today's episode, we've got a special one for you. It is the top 8 foods to barbecue this summer. To grill, barbecue. Grilling and barbecue, those aren't like synonymous together. Of course, you grill at a barbecue, but you don't barbecue as a grill. A barbecue isn't a grill. That's what I'm trying to say, but you should barbecue on the grill. You get what I mean. Now that I've confused you, let's get to the top 8.
Let's do the thing.
All right, number 8, Matt, you want to start us off?
Yeah, grilled pizzas. And you're thinking, what? Top 8 best barbecue food to grill? You're going to throw in grilled pizzas? Yeah, if you haven't tried it, you definitely should. And it's not as complicated, in my opinion, as people think. You get a pizza stone, which are super cheap. And you can even get the pizza stones with the pizza peel combos. You make your own dough, but if you're feeling like, I don't want to make it, buy it from the store. They're like $1. You know what I mean? And then the kids love it. The guests love it. And it's super easy, super fun to do. And if you have a Weber, potentially like I do, they actually sell an attachment so you can turn your Weber grill into a pizza oven. And all it does is more or less is it gives you more of a room, and you put the bricks in a certain, like a C shape, and it just has a very hot heat. So you can just like a pizza oven, it'll be about 450, 500.
Interesting. Well, like many things on the internet, I've never done it, but I've sure seen the video. No, I'm kidding. But no, I'm not actually. I've never done this, but I've seen the video of it, which is what I just said. They look great.
Yep.
Never had a chance to do this. Too scared, too afraid I'm going to ruin a pizza. Even though it's a frozen pizza, you don't want to ruin one. It's $5 you're going to waste.
True.
But if they've got an attachment for a Weber grill, I'm all in on this one, Matt.
Yeah. So what we'll do is you just come up sometime, or we'll do one of these live, and we'll do like a pizza competition, or I'll walk you through it. We'll do a pizza grilling live sometime, and you guys should be excited about that. But what else you should be excited for, or they should be excited for, Brandon? I think number 7. You want to kick off number 7?
Let's do it. Number 7, pulled pork. This is not something any novice should try. If you are a first-time griller, if you are a first-time person out there on your grill, pulled pork is not something you should be making. Low and slow is the way to go, Daddy-O. Ain't that right, Matt?
It's 100%. Yeah. And like I said, if you have a smoker, it helps a little bit. You could add a little smoke flavor, or it can control kind of that long, slow cook. And again, Weber, in my opinion, with that charcoal is a little bit easier and a little bit of a better taste for it. But like I said, it's not for the amateur. It does take some talent to pull the pork. So are you ready for 6? Because this is making me hungry. We might have to get through this so I can go fire up the grill.
I've been pulling a lot of pork in my life, Matt. Let's get to number 6.
Let's go. Let's move on.
Smoked turkey. One of the things I've actually never cooked on a grill, along with smoked pizzas or grilled pizzas, is smoked turkeys. One of the things I've, again, never grilled like a grilled pizza, smoked turkey. I've had them at pumpkin patches. You go to the pumpkin patch, you get a big old turkey leg, and you eat like half the thing and you throw it away because it's been overcooked and it's overdone and dry. But from what I've seen on YouTube videos for grillers and grill masters, if you can do a turkey leg correctly, I've heard it is fantastic. And Matt, apparently you agree because this is on the top 8.
Yeah, top 6 smoked turkey. I'm telling you what, and I think it's a little more intimidating than people think. Yeah, if you have a smoker, it's pretty easy to do, but if you have kind of a normal grill, it's a little more of a challenge. I don't know. Again, if the kind of beginner griller, whatever, should attempt to do that, but you could buy yourself a stainless steel smoker box. Wet the chips, get them in there, get that smoky flavor, let it cook in there. And then one thing that a lot of people think that they don't necessarily should do, but there's no problem if you pull the meat because it's not quite done yet in a preheated oven and just finish the turkey in the oven. The smoke, the whole flavor of the smoke is actually really only going to soak in for the first hour, 30 to 60 minutes of the smoke. So there's no bad thing, or it's not a terrible thing to finish cooking in the oven. But
you heard it here first, folks. You could pull the meat if it's not quite done yet.
Exactly. All right. So you guys are thinking, man, that is a solid 876. You wait to the 5. Let's do it.
We talked about classics in our last video. An American classic, a burger. Never has there been a meal that you can make in many different ways. You can make a burger in the oven, believe it or not. You can make it, of course, in a skillet on the oven. But on a grill, that is the only way to go. It's a beautiful thing. Burgers on the grill. Sadly, though, I see so many American fathers out there making grilled burgers and overcooking them. Don't overcook your burger. It's okay to give you a medium burger. It's about temperature. It's not about color. I'll tell you that. Just do it right. You don't want to be serving your family charcoal.
It's true. Yeah. Cook the burger. Don't overcook them. And one thing that drives me nuts are the people that push all the grease out of it while they're cooking it. Just put a thumbprint in it. All right. It's going to hold its form a lot better. It's not going to shrink into, from a bigger burger to a little golf ball or a hockey puck. And you can over season them. All right. You don't have to get all crazy. We're not going to get into that as well, but don't smash it down and do all the grease. But there's no shame in getting a meat thermometer so you can have the burger at a proper temperature. All right. We don't need our burgers served at 180. All right. Pull them maybe that 140, 145. Because when you pull the meat, again, we're gonna have somebody count how many times we say pull the meat and put it in the comments. But when you pull the meat from the heat, it is going to continue to cook for a couple more minutes. So if your target is 145, pull it at 140. You didn't think this was a cooking show, but it is a little bit some education. But burgers, love them. And there's so many different kinds of styles and everything. Maybe we'll get into just a burger episode sometime because we could rank even the best burgers. And, ooh, baby. But you're thinking, what goes with burgers at a barbecue?
Potato chips. No, wait, not potato chips. Hot dogs. Of course, nothing, again, more American than a burger than a hot dog. Hot dogs, there are two different types of people out there, Matt, when it comes to grilled hot dogs. You either like them with a little bit of the burn mark on it, or you like them completely charred, and there's no in between. For me, I am give me the charred dog. Throw it on there. I want it black. I want the black peeling off of it. Throw some mustard on there. Throw some onions, and I'm good to go. But hot dogs are great because you can cook them, throw them in a slow cooker just on warm for the rest of the day, and few 5, 6, 7 drinks of beer later, then you can pop on in there with a bun, grab one, and eat it, and you're good to go.
Absolutely. And like you said, there's also, it seems like, two kinds of other people: ketchup and mustard. I'm glad you said mustard because that's the only true way to eat a hot dog. But I guess at the end of the day, who are we to judge on how you like your hot dog? And then you also have, the styles of cooking, but then the styles of the dogs. Me personally, I spend the extra couple bucks on the good dogs. No offense to the kids, but the kids, you guys get the 99-cent pack of dogs. We eat the Nathans, the good dogs in this house.
You have to have beef dogs. You cannot go pork and turkey. Listen, as much as I like and grew up on the pork and turkey dogs, you eat a beef dog, that's the way to go. Another thing I will say is if you're out cooking, grilling and camping and stuff like that, and hot dogs are the thing you're making, and you want them to last all day, grill them like you want. Get a slow cooker, and I'm telling you, Matt, follow along here. Okay. Get a can or two of tomato soup, put it in there, add a thing of water, and just throw the dogs right in there. You're thinking to yourself, wow, I'm not going to eat it. You're not going to eat the soup, but it's going to continue to warm up those dogs, and those dogs will be very juicy and flavorful for the rest of the day.
I'm going to eat the soup. I'm going to do it.
It's not bad. It's not bad, but you don't normally stoop on a cooking unless it's cold at night. That'd be perfect.
Exactly. Love it. And and maybe that even turns into a side dish, and maybe we'll even segue that with the 8 best side dishes that you should bring to a barbecue. Spoiler alert, we already did it. All right, let's go for number 3. Ooh.
Beer can chicken. This was one of the things I saw on the internet and never actually did until about 2 summers ago, and did it for the first time. And it's the only way to cook a chicken on the grill anymore. I used to be the leg and thigh guy on the grill, or maybe even some chicken breast. Of course, breasts get a little overcooked and dry on the grill. But once I did the small beer can chicken on the grill, it's the only way I'll ever do it anymore. It's the best way to do it. 100%.
It's fantastic. Yeah, it is fantastic. It's super easy to do. They even make little racks now that you can put the chicken on with the beer can under. It's came a long ways. But something that I actually saw somebody do, because kind of pre-internet days. Yeah, I'm dating myself a little bit, where you didn't have everything at your disposal, but it's been a staple. And Brandon, I did hear you say that the chicken breasts and things get a little bit dry on there. I'm going to walk you through this. I'm going to teach you how to make the juiciest chicken breast and thighs that you've ever had in your entire life. Maybe I did spend a whole entire summer mastering the art of, like the barbecue pits, the chicken barbecues with the slops. I got you.
All right. I'm taking notes.
Top 2. Are you ready?
Let's roll.
I want my baby back ribs.
Again, Baby back ribs, delicious on the grill, amazing, done right, 100%. If you are a novice and you are a beginner, do not try to do this. But the sad thing about it is you only learn through learning. You only learn through mistakes, through the fire, through throwing yourself in the fire, not literally, figuratively, but you have to make a mistake and learn from it. That's the only way to do it. Sadly, with baby back ribs and the cost of them and how delicious they are, you ruin some, there's no worse feeling in the world. But as somebody who has been a judge for a baby back rib contest, I can tell you, once you get it right, oh man, there's no greater feeling in this world, both as a cook and as a person who's just consuming the ribs.
Yeah. And I mean, there is an art, like you said, you got to figure out where the point is on the ribs. You have to figure out the perfect trimming, and there's more to it. You might watch the barbecue shows and be like, that's super easy. I could do that. Well, there's a reason that these guys are the best in the world, the best in the state, wherever they are, the best in the county. But either way, there's an art to it. I'm going to tell you right now, it is a pain to try to eat ribs with a big beard. You have to go into it just knowing that you're going to find barbecue sauce in the beard. Your beard is going to smell like barbecue sauce. You're probably not going to need beard oil for a couple of days because it is going to be smelling like Baby Ray's. You see that? I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. But ribs, baby back ribs, fantastic. Number 2. And this, in our opinion, is the number 1 barbecue food that you should grill in the summer. Steak.
Was there any question? You knew it was coming. You just didn't realize what was on the list that was missing. It's steak. It's that big old cow meat, just a hunk of meat. It doesn't matter what you're eating. What kind of steak? Is it a New York strip? Is it flank? It doesn't matter. Filet mignon, I wouldn't suggest trying to cook that for the first time on a grill, but steak is delicious. And again, don't overdo it.
Yes.
Don't overdo it.
Yep. I mean, don't overdo it in my opinion. Yeah, it's one flip. All right. You can time it. You can go by the tender touch. But again, just get yourself a nice meat thermometer. All right. If we were smart enough, we'd have a link in the description on one that you should try. And maybe I'll remember to do that. But don't overcook a steak. It is just an absolute tragedy and a waste of money. And steak isn't cheap. And in my opinion, too, you don't need to over season it. But again, we're not here to judge. We're just here to give our opinions. And like I said, steak, man. And I'm going to tell you what we did the other day. We actually took the flat top. We cut some steak up that we had, and we threw in some ramen. We threw in some veggies, and we had ourselves like a nice little Korean meal.
Nice.
With the grill that included steak. So there's so many varieties. Yeah. With some that'll be a whole nother thing. But I'm just saying the versatility, the different kinds of cuts and meats and steak can be done and paired with so many side dishes. And we've already mentioned enough, but keep an eye out on our next video, which is going to be the 8 best side dishes to bring to a barbecue that are going to pair with these fantastic meats. And I got nothing else, but I'm mad with Beard Laws.
Brandon J. McDermott, along with Beard Laws.
Yeah, the dynamic duo that you didn't even know you needed in your life. Not only are we fantastic with our beards, but we're pretty okay. Well, he's better with the food than I am, which obviously that's what he does. And Brandon, he's a 10 out of 10. But either way, you're a 10 out of 10 for watching this. We can't thank you enough, and we will see you soon, hopefully. Or if not, then we'll see you in the comments. And if not, then we'll just see each other on the next video. Okay, that's all I got. You got anything else?
No, I'm good. We'll see you later.
Okay, bye.